Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here. Today we're talking about something that I talk with our hitters about. And I'll say, I'd rather you be 0 and 1 than 0 for 1. So what do I mean by that? I'd rather you be no balls, one strike, than to swing in a pitch that's not your pitch early in the count, or to not take your A swing, your best swing, when you're early in the count or when you're ahead in the count, okay? So let's talk about two different things. First, one of the biggest things for me, one of the most important things as a hitter, is getting a good pitch to hit. You have to get a good pitch to hit, okay? Especially when you are ahead in the count, when you're in a positive count. Anytime there are more balls than strikes, or you're 0-0, okay? I'm hunting a good pitch to hit. I'm hunting my pitch. Now, depending on the level you're at, if you're at a higher level, then you can sit a little bit more on what you're gonna get, right? So if you've got advanced scouting reports, you play at a level where you've got advanced scouting reports, you've faced this pitcher multiple times, you may have you're gonna have a better idea of what he may throw. If you're at a younger level, then you're not gonna have all these stats, right? And so at a younger level, a lot of times it's, okay, I wanna get on the pitch that I can drive, the pitch that I can hit best. So it's really, really important, one, to know what pitches you hit best, right? And I always ask our players, what pitch are you looking for? Like, what pitch can you drive the best? All right, and everyone's slightly different. Now, I would say most players are gonna be able to drive, a pitch middle chunk of the plate about right here, all right? Now, you might like the ball slightly in, maybe you like the ball slightly away, maybe you like it a little bit more up or a little bit more down. Regardless of what it is, you need to know what pitch you drive best. And when you get in those counts, especially early in the count, I'm looking to drive that pitch. And if it's not there, then I'm saying no. I'm not swinging at it, okay? Even if it's a strike, it can be a strike, okay? But what I see happen a lot is that a hitter will swing at a pitch that's not the pitch that they can drive, but hey, it's a strike, right? It's right here, right? Or they're sitting fastball, right? I'm looking for a fastball. Most hitters drive fastball much better than off speed, especially younger players. And they get a pitch that's a breaking ball or something that's not a fastball that they're not looking for, but it's a strike, and they swing at it and get themselves out, okay? So they're not swinging at their pitch, or they're not getting their best swing off because it's not the pitch that they're looking for. I'd rather you take that, even if it's a strike, and maybe now you're 0-1. Better to be 0-1 than 0 for 1 because you chased something that you weren't looking for, all right? So that's really the first thing. Now again, some other ways we've talked in the past about preparing for your at-bats, right? You want to watch the pitcher before the game down in the bullpen. You want to watch him when he's warming up. You want to watch him when he's facing other players on your team. If I'm a righty, I'm watching other right-handed hitters. This will give me some information on how this pitcher may attack me, right? Pitchers typically are creatures of habit, especially when there's not a big scouting report to go off of. They may pitch all righties similarly. And so I'm watching that when I'm on the bench, okay? So I'm starting to gather some information. So maybe you can go up there, and if this guy is constantly throwing off-speed pitch when when he gets behind in the count, he constantly throws off-speed pitches. He pitches backwards. Well, then maybe at that point, then you sit on something, right? And that's what I talked about earlier, sitting on what you're gonna get, not what you want. If you don't have the information, again, more times than not, you're gonna sit on what you want. But regardless, you need to know what you're sitting on, know what you can drive, and if it's not that early in the count, when you're ahead in the count, you take it, okay? Now the other thing, like I said, is getting your A swing off, okay? So one, it's gotta be your pitch. Two, I've gotta be prepared to get my best swing off. And if I'm not prepared to get my best swing off, or I don't feel like I'm gonna get my best swing off, then I take the pitch, okay? Again, when we're ahead in the count or when you're 0-0, okay? To get my best swing off, I've got to make sure that I'm ready to hit, that I'm prepared to hit, that I'm loaded and I'm ready on time. We've talked about how on the on-deck circle, I'm getting my timing down. That's where I'm figuring out, okay, when do I got to get my front foot off the ground so that I'm down and ready to hit on time, okay? So when you get in the batter's box, you're ready to roll. Now there's also some swing mechanic things that go with this, right? And so I've got to do a good job of getting loaded properly. I've got to do a good job of controlling my weight as I'm striding forward. All of these things come into play, right? Bottom line is, again, I need to get a good pitch to hit, and I need to be able to get my A swing off. And if I feel like I can't do either one, it's not my pitch, I'm not on time, maybe I feel like I've leaked forward, I don't feel like I'm in position to get my best swing, I take the pitch. So hopefully that makes sense. I just see so many times where players come back to the dugout after swinging at a poor pitch or taking a poor swing in a good situation, and there was no need to do it. Take the pitch, move on to the next one. I wasn't ready, I wasn't on time, take the pitch. I've got plenty more pitches to go, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any more questions. Share the video with all your friends, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, and we'll talk to you later.